Now to the search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie. It's reached day 11, and a law enforcement official briefed on the case told Reuters that they have discovered a black latex glove, which they're running forensic tests on for fingerprints and DNA. It remains unclear whether the glove collected matches the pair worn by that armed man in a ski mask tampering with Guthrie's doorbell, seen in that video footage released by authorities earlier this week. Police and forensic analysts continue to look for evidence with the search zone in southern Arizona after Guthrie went missing January 31st. With me now to discuss the latest is Ken Gray, former FBI agent and senior lecturer at the University of New Haven. Ken, so glad that you could join us this morning. Can we begin with the discovery of that glove? Of course, we don't know if the suspect wore it, but how will investigators go about examining it to determine if it's connected to the case?
Hi, Marcia. So first off, you had the videos coming from the Nest camera at Nancy's door. It showed the intruder wearing a pair of gloves. Then the Bureau started scanning the roads leading to Nancy's residence there. And this glove was found about 1.5 miles away from the residence. DNA may be on the outside of the glove. If Nancy's DNA is on the outside of the glove, then this is a glove associated with this crime. If there is DNA on the outside of the glove, there is also likely to be DNA on the inside of the glove. That DNA would be the intruder's DNA. And so if this turns out to be the right glove associated with this, this could be a very critical piece of evidence. Of course, this was found, several days after the incident. Nobody saw it drop there by the intruder. Nobody is saying that this was connected to that, but the DNA would be the linkage that would make this associated with the crime itself.
Meantime, Ken, thousands of tips have come in, according to reports. How do investigators sift through all of those calls and separate credible leads from noise?
Yeah, those 4,000 plus tips that came in were generated by the fact that there was video that was released and still photographs that were released. It opened up the floodgates. Well, the Bureau has agents, analysts, support personnel that have all been devoted to this investigation, and they are taking that data, they're putting it into databases. It's being scanned through by supervisors, determining whether or not it rises to the level of needing to be addressed up front as a priority, or as agents are able to get to it. But each and every one of these leads that are coming in will be examined with the idea, does it fit the case? Does it look like it will provide results? And then do we have personnel that we can send out to fill this lead right now, or is it a lower priority? It's a big task. The Bureau excels at setting up a command post and running such an investigation. I was a crisis manager for my division when I was in the FBI. This is something that the Bureau routinely deals with, but this is still an awful lot of leads coming in during a very short period of time. It will take time to go through this. But nonetheless, the Bureau prefers having these leads come in than not have leads. A place where they were at back on Monday, where they seem to be going back over previously covered territory, previous covered leads. This opens up for all new investigation.
Ken, we're going to leave it there for this morning. So glad that you could join us. Ken is a former FBI agent and a senior lecturer at the University of New Haven. Hope to speak with you again. We do